back and forth. Oh my goodness. Sire here, kind of in a little tricky situation. Looks like the +3 upgrade was not sufficient to take on the whole army, but still did a lot of damage. I mean, he narrowed the gap by 40 supply, although just as I say that, Al Pacino immediately starts warping in more units, which is definitely what he should have been doing this whole time. He needs to saturate his expansions as well. Has he done so? Yes, he has. So, not quite sure why he's not really... Oh man, all these idle probes. This is so bad. This is like 10 idle probes just sitting there chilling, not doing anything. A pylon going down here for Sire, and looks like units being repositioned all over the map. This is definitely a lot of Colossus, but you got to be careful. In PvP, there's not much danger, but in PvZ, excuse me, and PvT, Vikings and Corruptors will ruin your day when you have this many Colossus. So you really have to be careful with that. Just one quick observation, a little unrelated to this game, but I just wanted to mention that. And Sire here, oh man, what are you doing? These Colossus will completely roll your face if you try to go up there. And finally, Al Pacino finally getting one upgrade, and oh my goodness, even queuing the armor, even though he has 2 forges. Gotta say, this is what happens once in the late game. People start falling apart if it drags on this late. And putting an extra expansion here, which he doesn't even need because he can't afford to make the probes, although this one's about to run out, so I guess he's planning on transferring over those probes. But all these probes are still just chilling here doing nothing. Sire going for his 4th base, although because he realized that the gold no longer going to be mined safely from this point in time in the game. This is where it's really coming down to who can really get the better positioning. Oh my goodness, Al Pacino almost fully supplied, while Sire is barely at 100 supply. What? Oh boy, this is such a disaster for Sire. But it looks like, what is Al Pacino running? And a couple of zealots here saying, here I am way too far ahead, catch up a little bit with me. And oh my goodness, so many Colossus. This looks excuse me, almost choking on myself. This looks like my avatar on YouTube. If you have seen it, it is a bunch of Colossus. It is the Infinity Colossus show, and looks like this game is gonna just live up to the name of the Colossus, my avatar, excuse me, by showing so many of them. I mean, you've seen the light shows back and forth between Sire and Al Pacino, and it looks like Sire just kind of looking around. He doesn't really, oh, what? let's make a little dance over here. What are these Colossus doing? They're just dancing, doing a little bit of tango back and forth. And what was I saying? Yeah, Sire just trying to scout around the map, trying to make sure that Al Pacino is not really pulling ahead of him. But he's already so far ahead, but it looks like he's going to be out of position to deal with this attack right now. This is one of the few fully mining expansions that Al Pacino has. And oh my goodness, goes down almost immediately. But it looks like Al Pacino is going to go for the push here, but all these cannons are going to deny these stalkers. Where are the Colossus? Oh my goodness, there's so many Colossus and a bunch of stalkers spawning up over here. Right now, going to be fodder for the Colossus, and Sire forced to retreat, forced to go back, but he was able to take out one of the Nexus down at least. And oh my goodness, this is going to be so bad. Al Pacino really needs to start moving up here before these Colossus get here. And yes, they get here already, and it's a little bit too late. The Zealots almost able to surround them, but it looks like there are too many Colossus. Oh my goodness, let's take out this production tab away. There's so much happening in this game. Look at the light shows going back and forth from the lasers. Sire even mismicroing a little bit over here. The Stalker's doing terrible damage, trying to get out the one Nexus on the top right side. And oh man, this is so... How is this game... I can't even tell you like who is ahead right now and who is behind, because both players have lost so many units and have been so back and forth. And Sire does have the upgrade advantage. I mean, Al Pacino is still on +1 attack, and I think that's been very critical in this game, because if we look at the income tab, oh my goodness, Al Pacino just lost so many units. This is unbelievable. Sire somehow managing to even up the lead and supply. That is unbelievable. I cannot believe that. And I gotta say, it's probably because Al Pacino has been so lax in his production over here. I mean, he's not even taking out the gas, excuse me, at this expansion, which he desperately needs right now. And all these probes just chilling here. Finally moving the bunch of probes. It's still leaving a couple of here that were laying down there for the almost entirety of the game. And Sire now retaking the gold, saying it is my time to take in. Even doing a little exodus here, although little is not the word. A huge probe exodus right now. And where are these probes going? Seriously, where are these probes going? They need to turn around right now. And it looks like Sire gonna destroy this one base. I mean, Al Pacino is running out of options right now. He's running out of mining bases, and what is he really gonna do? He has a lot of minerals. He really just starts spawning as many zealots as he possibly can because he doesn't have really anything else, and he's gonna try to go for this Nexus over here. And what are these probes still doing? Going back and forth. Sire, you need to pay a little more attention to that. And it looks like this Nexus is probably going to go down, but also this Nexus by Al Pacino put in the gold. What? Okay, I was going to say, if Sire just walks by, this is going to be so bad. This Nexus is going down by him on his 5th expansion, I believe. But where are his units? His units are doing the tango again. Okay, yeah, doing a little bit of tango right there at the gold expansion of Al Pacino. And he's gonna start moving up over here. Oh man, this is pretty much Sire's last mining expansion. He doesn't really have that many minerals. He lost a bunch of probes. But this game is so tied up. I mean, I really can't call it one way or the other. Al Pacino definitely losing way more resources, almost 7,000 more minerals or resources than his opponent, than Sire right now. And what is the resources tab? The supply, it looks like Al Pacino is still ahead somehow, but his army is split, and Sire here getting a bunch of pot shots. Colossus just appearing out of nowhere, being able to hit Al Pacino's units one by one. Almost in the duck formation, like, you know, duck hunters or anything like that. When you're at the carnivals, when you're just shooting at ducks, it is an open season right now for Al Pacino and for Sire, and he is in the market for Al Pacino right now. Gonna take out these robotics bay and push out his zealots over here, although he's gonna retreat those a little bit so he doesn't get completely steamrolled because he has so few minerals right now. Expansions have been taken down left and right, and it's really like pretty much the last battle. I gotta say, whoever wins this battle is probably gonna win the game. It looks like Sire has forced to retreat. Oh my goodness. Both armies just being defensive because they realize this is such an end game scenario right now that whoever loses this army right now pretty much loses the game, because there is not going to be anything else left to just push back any push by the opponent, any offensive attack by the opponent. So wow. Phew, this game has been so intense. Let me take a breather. I'm going to put this Colossus on auto follow. Need to take a little bit of water break. Excuse me, everybody. This game has been so action-packed. And let's go again for the spectator's camera. Looks like Sire positioning himself for an offensive. And, I mean, it looks like Al Pacino still has the lead, but he has the lead mostly in probes. I mean, he has, well, I guess not that much, but he has his Void Ray, which has done nothing the whole game. Where has it even been hiding? I have not seen it myself. And this is so back and forth. Sire not even know if he wants to commit to this attack or not. He's just trying to see whether there's an expansion or not. Looks like another light show is going to come down here. Zealot's going down almost immediately, and now Sire forced to engage because he really doesn't have anything else, but now he's forced to retreat because there are more units. Although I really got to say, he has to turn back and just hit these units. He has the tech advantage. Oh man, and Al Pacino finally, excuse me, so many things going on, I'm getting a little bit distracted. Al Pacino finally catching up in the upgrades. I was going to say Sire had the upgrade advantage, but he doesn't anymore. Losing this gold expansion is so risky to take, especially because of this recent, and oh my goodness, Sire going to come over here, warp a couple of more units, a bunch of stuff spawning, and these Colossus, if they get charged, they're pretty much going to be lights out. The Colossus following them back, Sire's Colossus following them back into the home base, and oh my goodness, Al Pacino forced to call GG because he realizes he's not going to be able to stop this push once it does come, and it's coming very quickly. So wow, phew, that was a very, very back and forth tense game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. I hope this also redeems myself and Sire for the somewhat, you know, average game that I casted of him the other day, the fast expansion. I think there is a better one. Whoa, so many probes. Wow, Al Pacino, if there was one thing he did wrong, I think is his resource management. He was not up in the upgrade, so Sire, for the entirety of the game, he was able to be more efficient with units, his units. If you look at the resources lost, 10,000 resources over his opponent. I mean, that's got to be why Al Pacino lost, because he did have, I mean, Sire was super behind because of that little cute cheesy build he tried. Excuse me, not to mention he had to bunker up. Excuse me again. So he had all these cannons, whereas Al Pacino had this expansion going down very early into the game. And I mean, it's just the upgrades, guys. Upgrades and mineral management is going to be the doom of you. So if you are in a mirror matchup, you can see now just how important they were. Sire was behind in supply, he was behind in income, he was behind in everything just about, except for when he had that gold gold base over here, which probably was something that helped him keep afloat, but he was still far behind, almost half of supply of his opponent. Al Pacino had almost like 200 army, and yeah, still somehow able to come back from that just by unit management, by keeping up with his upgrades, and by making smart decisions like not overcommitting to taking out expansions and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to stop talking now because this has gone so long. And yeah, please, thank you for watching. Please check out my channel. There are a bunch of other videos there, all kinds of stuff. How to beat cheese, how to, refine your gameplay just for entertainment. There is almost everything on my channel, and I'm trying to keep it always updated from day to day, although, sometimes I can't really do it day to day. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't done so, and check out my playlists if you want to, see specific videos on how to do certain things and things like that. And let me know if you have any requests. I definitely do follow up with those. Maybe not, immediately, but I try to find something that works with the request. And what else? Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop this video, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day, guys.